So I want to reiterate to you about next Sunday as we talk about opening up our church for worship. We uh, we will begin services next Sunday. Our services will begin at 11 to coincide with the online broadcast, and we're going to start at 11 o'clock promptly. So you need to be there early and in your seats. We've taken care and will take care to sanitize the building. The restrooms will have hand soap, hand sanitizer, and lotion mounted on the wall. Child care will not be provided at this time, but please bring your children if you're comfortable in doing so. We're fine with that. Now, all this is new to us, and some may feel that we're going to do some unnecessary things, while others may feel we're not being cautious enough. But I want you to guard yourselves against any kind of judgmental spirit while we do the very best we can. And our intentions are to provide safe and comfortable atmosphere as possible. So I want to talk through things that I shared a few weeks ago, but I want to say them and add to them just right now. So what you can expect when you come to the church. First off, we're going to have masks available. We want to ask everyone when entering or exiting or moving around in the building to use a mask. No mask is necessary when you're at your seat, standing or sitting, wherever you'll be for worship. We recognize that some of our members are opposed to wearing masks. However, in order to accommodate those who are uncomfortable being in an environment where masks are not being used, we just ask you to meet this need for your brothers and sisters. Just that simple. This is only temporary. When you come to the church, the door will either be opened or someone will open it for you so that you will not have to go backwards and forwards on opening the door. And just another area of not having to have hand-to-hand contact. Hand sanitizer will be right there when you first walk in, available in the foyer, and we ask you to use it. It'll also be throughout the building. For instance, if you go back to give your offering, if you desire, there's hand sanitizer will be on that little desk for you. So it'll be available. The seating arrangements is that the chairs are spaced all throughout the building, and they are in twos, threes, and fours and fives together, because some people are comfortable staying together. If you have friends that you've been socializing with all along and you're comfortable with each other, that how you're taking care of your protection, and you want to sit together, that's fine. But we are going to create 6 to 8 feet arrangement of all the chairs in the seating areas, so that we'll try to obey the spacing rule, that 6 feet rule. So during the worship time, we're going to ask that no one goes back to the back areas, just the front area only, the observation room, cry room, what we're going to call it, and the front bathrooms, those areas. However, after church, if you want to go back and see how nice the kitchen area has been developed and ready, then you feel free to do that. The restrooms, we're going to be there for 1 hour. So if possible, before you leave home and after you get back home, but nonetheless, they'll be there. We'd ask that we keep sanitation there as we clean up after ourselves, and it'll all be provided in the right way. You will have no Wi-Fi in the building. We have to shut it down and apply it only to the broadcasting portion so that we can broadcast live still. Everybody on Wi-Fi will drain that, and we don't have a lot of power in our church. It's not available to us to have a lot of output power, so we have to do that. The water fountains are shut off, but there are bottled waters on top of the water fountains for you. So if you want to get a drink, there's something there. I want to talk just a little bit to you about how to protect yourself. I've been looking and listening to a lot of different instructions. Every time you turn around, the CDC comes up with something different. Masks don't help. No, you should wear a mask. Back and forth and all this stuff. And here's what we know for a fact. The mask basically protects other people from you. That is, if you cough or sneeze or something, you're protecting them by having it on. But if you're there with a mask on, your eyes are exposed wide open, and someone coughs into your eyes or sneezes into your eyes, you're not protected. So it's really more to protect others. But there's another good reason why some people need to wear masks, because here is the reason and how most people, almost an exception, get this coronavirus. They get it by touching their hand to their face. The airborne particles, they're even becoming more and more aware that very, very little is captured through the airborne particles. The primary way is you touch an object that has a virus on it, although they say now the virus doesn't last very long at all on any surfaces, but you touch a surface, you shake someone's hand, then you touch your face, your eyes, your nose, your mouth. This is how almost all of the viruses is coming to you. So if you really want to stay healthy, the biggest key is find a discipline to keep your hands off of your face. And for some people, wearing the mask is a reminder to do that. And that's a good, safe thing because of that. So I just want to get that out there because that's really where the bottom line of all this is. As I said, we'll start at 11. Now, here's the thing. We've ordered a camera that's perfect. It'll be mounted at the back, remote control that can do everything we need. But it's in such demand by so many churches that I still don't have it. I'm supposed to get it by Wednesday of this week. Hopefully, we will set it up. We'll know what we're doing enough to at least have it for live service on Sunday. But I just want to tell you this right now. If something happens and we can't go live next Sunday, I will still do the teaching time at 1 o'clock. And all you got to do is when you clock on to see how long you have to wait before it starts, you can tell right then if it's going to be at 11, because it'll say that, or it'll be at 1. So I will still do the teaching time for those who can't come or aren't able to come at 1 o'clock if we're not able to do it live at 11. So you can anticipate one way or the other the teaching will be available.